So this is right next to Hamamatsucho Station, JR Station, and Daimon, which is a subway station. You can see the Yamanote line going by, and there's the monorail that's making its way towards Haneda Airport. And just over the railroad tracks, you can see Tokyo Tower. Very beautiful area. Hey everybody. And today I'm going to be taking you to a Japanese garden, one of the parks here in the center of the city. This one is called Kyu Shiba Rikyu Gardens, and it's right next to Chiodome's Hama Rikyu Park, which is much bigger, but this one's smaller, and it's also got a really inexpensive price, which is just $1.50 to get in, 150 yen. You can also get a one-year passport for $6, which is crazy. But I wanted to bring you here because, hey everybody, because if you listen, Japanese gardens in the summer are so loud. And we're going to find out why. What is that's making these places so loud? Out in the city, you have a different kind of noise. You have like cars, people, lots of vehicles going by, lots of noises. There goes the Shinkansen. That's more of a quiet train, but that's also one of the noises that you hear in the city of Tokyo. But here inside the park, it is a lot. It's a lot louder in a way, just a different kind of loud. All right, so let's get on with it. I'm also joined with my friend here, who I'm going to introduce you to. He knows a lot more about this than I do. But I did find it interesting here at the park. It's 150 yen to get in, or a yearly passport for 600 yen, and that's just a bargain. Or you can get into 9 of Tokyo's major parks for a year pass for just like less than $40. You can get in for a year to all 9 parks, which is really crazy. I put a link in the description if you're interested in finding where this place is. I'm going to show you, here's the entrance, and I'm going to show you a map of what this place looks like before we go in, so it gives you a lay of the land. It's not a very big park. In the middle of it is a lake, and like all traditional Japanese parks, there's a nice bridge that goes across it like this, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've never been here before. It's right next to Hamamatsu Station, as you can see right here on the Yamanote line. A little bit of the history. This garden the origins go all the way back to 1678 when it was built by Tadatomo Okubo, who received the land from Tokugawa, the shogun. The 4th shogun of the Tokugawa dynasty. Okubo called the garden Rakujuen, or Garden of Comfort and Long Life. All right, this is a typical strolling type of garden with a tidal pond in the center, and it's designed so the scenery would change with the ebb and flow of the tides. This is very interesting. So in 1979, the garden was designated as a National Place of Scenic Beauty according to the Act on Protection and Cultural Properties. It is 43,175 square meters. So it's not small, but it's not exactly one of the bigger parks in the city of Tokyo. So let's go in. Here's the entrance. And waiting for me is my friend, and your friend now, Mr. Rodger. Hey. The cool sounds of summer. You found it. How are you, Rodger? Right. This is Rodger.
Hey, everyone.
Rodger knows a lot about many things.
About you.
About me. Do you?
They're all secrets. They're all secrets.
So we're going to take you around this park. Let's go inside. Let's get some of the tickets. Oh, did you get it already?
No. This is the...
All right. Yes. So we're getting 2 tickets. Oh, so they got all the information in English, French, Korean, Chinese. Interesting. And here we are. Well, it's pretty neat because all around this park, you can see the city of Tokyo, right? It's just kind of impossible not to spring up around this low-lying place. You have buildings, apartment buildings, office buildings. And that makes this park kind of an oasis in the city. All right. Have you been here before?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
No, wait, I'm talking to somebody else.
Is there any? I thought you were talking to the trees.
Yeah, have you been here? No.
No, I've seen it. You see it like every time you go on the train. You can see it from the train station all the time. It's like you want to go there, but like you don't really get off at Hamamatsu station.
Well, that's the thing, right? If you do go to
It's
the
on the opposite side too.
right, and here's the thing, right? It's so close to Hamarikyu Park, which is more of a major draw. I usually go there, and I miss this one out. It's kind of neat to come to this park.
And you go to the monorail. You get right on the monorail, or to Haneda, or to Odaiba,
Right.
and you don't get off. You don't get to like enjoy. Unless you get off, you don't get to enjoy like the scenery like this.
Yeah. It's cool. You can see the monorail going by right up there. Well, I think you just missed it, but the tracks to the monorail right there. And the monorail goes between the buildings, which is pretty cool. All right. You know, Tokyo's parks are pretty loud, and it's because of these insects that they seem to like, they fly at me. And when I'm running along the riverside and stuff, they actually attack. I feel like they're attacking me. But I think maybe they're just looking for a tree to climb onto.
Like passengers on the
Yeah, and I'm the only tall thing if I'm running on the riverbank. What are these things, Rodger, that are so darn loud?
Did you say something?
Yeah, you heard me. What are these things?
Well, cicadas. Cicadas are Japanese semi. Same, there are different types
Semi.
of semi. Yeah, cicadas. There's like about 4 indigenous types that live in Japan, and then other ones that came from different Asian countries. And then the biggest one is like Abra semi, which is the brown one, the most common one. You probably see. It has like it has the brown wings and stuff. And then they have the other ones that they have the smaller ones, and they have clear winged ones, and they have the green tinted ones. And they have the wooden ones, the ones that have hair on the. Yeah, the kind of wood, and they blend straight in with the wood.
You can't even find them.
No, but there's probably some that blend straight with you.
Yeah, I've literally had them like attached to me when I'm walking around the parks.
But it doesn't hurt them.
It doesn't hurt. The best is when it attaches to your screen on your apartment building, and then they start going inside your house at 6 a.m. Oh yeah.
Did they start singing? Or?
Yeah, but they don't get in. They're sitting to the screen, but it's worse than an alarm clock. So you have to flick the screen until they can get out. Oh, you got one.
Yeah, this is the shell. It takes a couple years in the ground. They're born in the wood in the trees. The eggs are laid in, and then they go into the ground, and they're in a pupal state or this kind of state under the ground, sucking on the roots of the trees. And then when it's time to come out, they climb at night. Whoops,
oh, you lost them there. It's not alive, right? That's just a shell?
This is the shell. This is
it got out. It made its way out.
At nighttime, they crawl up and they have these hooks on their legs and stuff, and then they crawl and they stick onto the tree.
Yeah.
And then you can see this part, the membrane separates, and then they come out, they're kind of white.
Yeah.
And then they let the air expose, and their wings get harder, they grow out.
Yeah.
And then they become, in the morning, they're ready to fly and look for a mate.
PMX is calling this an alien baby, I think.
Alien baby.
I don't know, just alien. But these are cicadas. As Rodger said, there are 4 major kinds, 4 varieties here in Japan, right?
I'm not sure this one. This is the most common one, though. It's kind of small, though.
Yeah, and we're grossing out about 300 people right now. Sorry about that.
3D?
Wait a second here. This isn't virtual reality. Although it would be cool if it
crunchy,
was.
though. It's crunchy, though.
Can you eat it? Are you going to eat it for us?
I'm not going to eat it. But in Korea and different countries, they fill it with filling, like pork filling and stuff, and then they fry it again.
No.
And it tastes like bacon. It tastes like bacon. Really.
Tastes like bacon?
Yeah, if you fry it.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm not against that.
You can hear the crunchy sound.
Oh.
Grossing out more people.
Yeah. Sorry for those people who just were grossed out. If you like this kind of content, hit the like button. Support the show. I really appreciate it. And we're now going to take you around the park, show you what this place is like. So if you do come to Tokyo, you can decide for yourself if this is worth taking a stroll. A lot of people stay in hotels around this area, so it's kind of a neat place to chill out. And the price is so nice. It's like, why not? I'm guessing that a lot of people have one-year passes, so you can come from the office building with a one-year pass and eat your lunch in here. They do have a no alcohol policy. You can drink alcohol out on the streets in Tokyo responsibly. You have to be 20 years old, of course, but inside the park, you're not allowed to drink alcohol.
They have an archery field too.
Archery
Some
field?
students come
Whoa.
to practice. A couple of people leaving at the gate had archery clothes and equipment with them.
Okay. What's that building on the other? Is that the tea house in the middle, or?
Oh, in the center, yeah. There's like a gazebo with the tea.
Yeah.
Let me check.
It's a big, well, these aren't bonsai trees, right?
No.
A lot of people will think that they might be bonsai trees. They're not. They are just regular deciduous trees, or the needle trees. Matsu. I can't. Pine trees, yeah. They're just regular pine trees. I'm trying to look for the word. Most of the people that help to maintain the park are volunteers. Usually they're in the morning, but
This is
it's
the
nice to see them.
place
Okay.
into the pond used to actually be salt water because the inlet of the sea was here.
Oh, right. This used to all be underwater, right?
Yeah.
This is reclaimed land.
But now it's fresh water. The two inlets, the Nakajima and the Ukishima,
Yeah.
are arranged in the pond to create the image of the sea and the lake with the beach-like area.
Interesting. Oh, conifer tree, right? We got babe writing in for tell us if these are conifer trees. Although I don't see any cones. I guess they would be. Yeah, there they are. It's easy because in Japan they look like bonsai trees, but they're really not. They're just regular pine trees. The garden is so beautifully groomed. If anything were to fall from the trees, they clean it up pretty quickly. There are a few people in here. There's one guy up on the mountain on the top there. But other than that, there really aren't a lot of people who come to this park because, once again, like the main draw is to go to Hamarikyo, which it also has a tea house. It has a lot of different kind of areas of the park. So you feel, while you stroll through a Japanese park, you're supposed to get a sense that, like, I don't know, like you're going through different areas in such a small location. Actually, I feel like that right now because we're right on the river's edge, so the lake's edge, the pond's edge, if you want to get technical, and it's kind of neat. We got a little walkway that goes around it. In the distance, you can hear an ambulance or a police car going by. So there are other sounds. I guess it's just being in Tokyo that makes this kind of loud. So you got the cicadas, and you have the police. The cicada police. All right, cool. We got some people crossing the bridge. That's what we're gonna do next. It's kind of neat. Wow, there's so many train lines, including the monorail going around here. I can hear them.
Shinkansen too.
Yeah, the Shinkansen back there. I can hear them on the rails. You can't row on the lake. There's no activities. It's not really that big of a lake, but there are some animals, some ducks. There's a bird right there. You can see it right in the center of your screen right now.
There's carp and turtle.
Oh, there are some carp here. Where's the turtle?
Don't feed them.
Oh, don't feed the turtle?
You can't bring food in.
Yeah, there's a carp. I can see it. It's kind of...
And some, what do you call it, water skippers? Water spiders?
Oh, right. Some water skippas, or whatever you call them in your country. We used to call these water bugs.
Membo?
Membo. Right, membo. It's on the Nagoya City manhole covers. They have membo.
Like a Q-tip.
Yeah, these are dark. The pond isn't exactly crystal clear, so you can't. It's hard to see the carp, but they're there. All of Tokyo's parks are maintained by volunteers, and the money that you pay for the tickets goes back into the maintenance of it. It's not a lot. They pretty much take what they need. And I guess any surplus is returned to the people? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they don't make much of a profit, if anything. All right, let's follow Rodger. Rodger also goes on nature hikes around the Kamakura area, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to promote your stuff. You have a YouTube channel as well, right?
Yeah. Tokyo Comedy Network.
Tokyo Comedy. Oh, so you're friends with Bob and Masa. Masa was in the first Capsule Hotel video.
Capsule.
Yeah, only 7 million views on that one.
But you have a second one.
Yeah, second Capsule Hotel video. Oh, yeah, Dragonfly. So Pirates of Tokyo Bay. Are you part of the Pirates of the Tokyo Bay?
Yeah.
All right.
And Bob was with your UFO catcher.
Yeah, Bob was in the UFO catcher. I think that passed 1 million views as well. It's all because of Bob and Masa. They're so funny. Funny haha. You know what I mean? There you go. There's a dragonfly. Oh, we just missed it. We say dragonfly, tombo, right? Tombo in Japanese. All right, we got a little bit of history here. Seiko no Tsutsumi, the West Lake Embankment. It's a lake of the Chinese city Hangzhou in the Zhejiang province, famed for the scenic beauty. So this all of these parks seem to have some sort of influence from China. It seems like.
The names are Chinese.
Yeah, the names are Chinese. But you can really hear the cicadas even out here, and there's no trees around here. What's that? Oh wow, check it out. It's gonna move before. Look at that, a red dragonfly. Let's see how.
You know about making circles and try to make him dizzy?
You want to try? Oh no, it totally moved.
He'll come back.
He'll come back? Why? Like you're the dragonfly whisperer.
No, there he is. He's on the stone now.
Oh, he's on the stone now? Can you make him land on your finger?
Well, as Japanese kids usually like, because they'll look directly, then they have the fluoride that they go like this to make them dizzy.
Oh.
They'll become more lethargic.
You know, Japanese kids collect bugs.
Yeah, a lot.
Do you collect bugs?
I used to when I was a kid. When I came to Japan, like there's so many bugs. There's beetles and cicadas and praying mantises. And
Yeah, they have bug trading cards.
Praying
I saw.
mantises?
Yeah, praying mantises. Is that plural? Manti.
Manti.
I don't know how. It's pretty
Do you
cool.
go this way or this way? You have to choose wisely.
Oh, we got to choose our way. What do you guys think? Should we go left or go right? Rodger, which way or go back? Rodger, we're not going back. We just started this thing. Go left or right?
This is an island.
Oh, that's an island over there?
And then you come back.
All right, we got some people chiming in. Go right, go left, go left. All right, the fifth person decides. We say go right, left, left. We got two more. Two more. It's up to you guys. Left, left. Okay, everybody said left. Like everybody's saying left now. All right, we go this way.
There's a turtle.
Oh yeah, it's coming towards us. Oh, I see it.
Usually if you clap, there's a carpenter.
Why is it coming towards
You
us?
clap. The owners usually clap before they feed them.
Oh, they can hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, check it out. Hey,
You can hear
turtle.
over the cicada.
Hey, turtle. Is it a teenager? Is it mutant?
Ninja. Do you speak turtle?
Do you speak turtle? It's definitely. Oh, look at that. He's eating. He tried to eat the flower. Didn't like it. Very cool. I like to see this. You know, in Japanese gardens. Oh, he's going deep down there now. We can't see him anymore. He's down into the murk. Murk of it. Look at those claws, says Zane. No crocs here, mate. Oh, there he is. Whoa!
They'll look up because they think there's food. They'll open their mouth and they try to. Here's a turtle.
Oh, the turtle's back.
The battle is on.
Who will get the food we don't have? Oh, the turtle totally is taking him out. Look at that.
Come on.
It's a very slow battle. The turtle won the first round. All right, so now we got Cicada behind us, and we have Cicada behind us, and we have construction in front of us now. Yay! Just in case somebody would have fallen, don't worry, you're safe. The park has you covered with the life preserver on the right side. So this is an island we're on. Ahoy! Permission to come aboard your island, sir. Don't get on this mound. This mound is protected, so. All right. Cool. So we're gonna loop around once around this park. We're gonna try to find a cicada, or cicada, and then we're gonna end this live stream. I did go to Hamarikyu with Peter. If you want to check out that video, I might put a link up here or at the end of this video. Oh no, look, we can't go across. We're blocked. Rodger, did you know about this?
No.
Oh! Gotta go around. It's alright. It's not really like that much of a hassle. If we were at Hamarikyu, we probably would have walked half a mile or like, you know, like 500 meters. So like, we gotta go all the way back. This is just a couple of steps.
It's pretty interesting. It's resin.
Yeah.
Google it. The Chinese mythology. It was the land of the youth. It says here too.
Nakajima.
The formation of the stones follows the image of Raisen. This is probably in China. The legendary mountain of eternal youth and immortality.
Wow.
Where youth used to go to live forever. Immortals.
So those who live here are immortal.
Yeah.
But it's so small. What would you eat?
You would eat the rock. Rock soup? Have you ever had rock soup?
No, I've never had rock soup. I don't think my teeth would like that very much, but yeah. Rocky Road ice cream I've had.
Oh, same thing. So this is like Mount Olympus where all the immortals live.
Oh, right. Mount Olympus.
It has the best view of the park.
Oh, from up there. But we're not allowed to go up there.
You
can't go up there. You can't mount the mountain. The dragonflies can. I can see a lot of them there. Oh, check it out. I thought that was a rock for a second. You know what that is? You see it?
Yeah, there.
The turtle is totally chilling on... There's two of them chilling on that rock.
They're getting warm.
They're getting warm, are they? They're cold-blooded?
Mm-hmm.
Cold-blooded killers. I don't know. I'm trying to think what other nouns would I put up with cold-blooded as an adjective? Killers. That's all I can think about. Turtles, cold-blooded turtles. Doesn't have quite the same ring.
Uh-oh.
Oh, traffic jam. He said konnichiwa.
Every time you go hiking and stuff, like when you go up and down the hills, you have to say konnichiwa or bow to them.
Well, I used to do that, but you know what happens? People start changing, and konnichiwa turns into nichwa,
Chua.
nicha,
It turns
nicha.
into its own language. But like 30 people going down, so it's like chua.
Chua. People can't say hello fully, like cha. That's what you get at the end when everyone's tired. All right, so this is also kind of an elevated area. This is nice. I guess we can find a Cicada or Cicada. I always pronounce it wrong in English.
This is Stonehenge.
Stonehenge, where the demons dwell and the banshee live, and they do live well. Spinal Tap reference for those interested. Yeah, this does look like it could have been something one day. What's that?
This used to be the tea house here.
Oh, this was... Where'd it go? Let's see here. Stone pillar. Let's just call it what it is. This stone pillar is the gatepost that was transported from the former residence of a warlord who served the Odawara Hojo clan during the Warring States period. This area is said to have been the site of a tea room when it was the main Tokyo mansion of the Odawara domain. Oh wow, so Odawara, which they have a castle down in Odawara, this is part of the domain of Odawara. Wow, this is going way back in the history of Edo, before it was called Tokyo. It's kind of the stuff that I like. I'm really interested in the history and the background of things, which you can see in the main channel. But when you come here and you see in the parks, they have these little sign markers, and I try to read them. Most of the time I'm not really interested, but sometimes you learn something really new about the place that has an effect on the entire history of the city. And it's those little details that I guess they all add up and give you the same kind of knowledge that Rodger here has inside that noggin of his.
You know, it's really interesting, and when you come to Japan, every Japanese park, there's a lot of trees, but the trees usually have name tags. They'll say what the name, in like Japanese, sometimes in English, sometimes Latin.
Yeah.
It's like really interesting. Like when you're walking by a tree, what kind of tree is this? And then you look and there's like a name tag on it.
The cherry blossoms have that, so you know what variety of the cherry blossom it is.
It's kind of like a Japanese business card.
Yeah. We don't do that in the United States. We don't have, well, I don't know. I can't remember walking around the park and seeing names, but I'm sure there's a couple of parks that probably do something similar to that. This is a very beautiful garden. Alma has it right there. Thank you. Very beautiful place. Now that we're in amongst the trees, we're looking for the Cicada. I always say it wrong. But I don't know if you're getting the same audio now, but being in the middle of the trees here, it's really loud. I know that the YouTube app has some noise canceling on there, and it might be canceling the noise, but if it was, you got a lot of them.
See where you can see holes? From the roots of the trees, the holes, they climb out of the holes, and then they climb up to anything that's really high, so they climb up here at nighttime, and they climb different heights, sometimes like...
There's one right there.
Yeah, different heights.
Oh, and then they break out of their shell?
Yeah, they secure themselves with their claws. They stick there and then they break out of the shell.
Okay. Whoa, that one is pretty graphic. How do you do? I used to be in here, but now I discovered freedom was a lot better. And now I'm a much bigger specimen. I wonder where they go. Can you find any that are alive? Is it alive?
Yeah.
Dude!
So on the tree,
what?
This is aburazemi. So it looks like the wood pattern on this thing. They're probably white and they come out, then they start turning black here. And they have 4 different wings here.
Oh, it's flapping its wings.
Yeah, then it has a large abdomen. Then when it squeezes air out of here, this makes the chirping noise.
Yeah.
And this is a male. And then they have you can see it looks probably creeping more people out.
Yeah.
But the triangular part at the bottom, there's a straw. That's where they suck the syrup.
Oh, wow. Let's see if I can zoom in there a little bit.
Holding on to me.
Yeah, very interesting. Kind of creepy.
But they have...
Do they bite?
No, but the claws, they stick. That's what they climb up with. So
yeah.
They pull up like this. They don't bite. Actually, looking straight on is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But you can see he's not making a noise. Usually when you grab him, they make a lot of noise, so maybe...
To let him go? Maybe he's at peace in your hands, dude. Nice.
And this is what it looks like.
Ah! Don't get it near me!
No, you want to see what it looks like?
Okay. Just do it gently.
He'll probably fly away.
He's gonna climb up and bite my eyes out or something. Ah! Oh, he's on you. He's on your. You don't want to know where he landed.
That's my trunk.
When you get weird bugs that look like aliens, I don't have I'm not gonna react well. Don't write that. Eat it, Zane. I'm not gonna eat it for protein. I can eat other stuff. But yeah, Tuatak is right. The wings are very pretty, and I think
they are edible.
They are edible.
You know, during the
we'll prove it, right?
those at the donor camps in the States.
Yeah.
When they were traveling the States, I guess they went into a valley or something, couldn't get out, and the Indians kind of trapped them there, and then they were like praying for like food or rain. So they did a rain dance, and they got rain. When they got rain, they also asked the gods or something for food. And then when the rain came, then the ground became saturated and loose. So then the 7-year cicada, came out.
Ah.
And then they go like, "Thank you for the rain, thank you for the food." And then there's a festival in the States, the cicada eating festival.
Okay.
That's where they eat them. It's a festival where they thank like the gods for like giving.
Where is that festival, so I know where not to go?
Where not to go? I forgot. It's an old Indian story. I think it's on the West Coast.
On the west, it's got to be on the West Coast. Probably in Tacoma, Washington. Get Jim in on this, yeah.
Aburazemi is oil, so they're really oily.
Yeah. Wow, it's so loud. Can you guys hear this through on the other side? Can you hear?
This is a different one. This is a smaller one.
All right. Put it in front of the camera because the mic is here. Yeah.
It's a smaller one.
Yeah.
These are the ones that look like pieces of wood when they grow. Their wings look like pieces of wood.
Yeah.
Oh, dirty fingers. Sorry about the dirty fingers.
Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, that's a nice shot. Look at that. So that's a totally different variety.
Yeah, it's a smaller one.
Do the varieties battle one another? Because
no.
that's what I would do if I was one of these insects. I would battle.
So look like they climb anywhere they can get out.
Yeah, look at that. He's on top of the leaf. You know, honestly, it's like having armor, right? So why not battle? It's hard to see it with the backlit. But he attached himself to the leaf there. Can't see any other ones, but the sound is incredible. It's like a symphony of bugs. Oh, there's one really close going at it. See if we can find one making a noise. And so when they make the noises, are they like putting their legs together like crickets do? Oh, this one is that alive?
Yeah, he's not making noise either.
This one's not making any noise. Yeah.
The mating, it's a mating noise. So they're trying to
mate.
This guy's with me. Hey, baby. He's not making any noise, so maybe he's finished or something. They don't live very long.
So after they mate, their purpose is done.
Yeah. I think maybe a week.
Oh wow! Hey, little guy.
You want to hold him?
Not really.
Feel the claw. Feel the claw. Don't freak out, but feel the claw.
Oh wow! Ah! Oh, dude, that totally.
It doesn't hurt. It's just that's how he holds onto the tree.
Well, that's how I would suck the blood out of your finger, by stabbing it with my fangs and gnawing on it. But I have images of instant death by doing it. Oh, and there he goes. You're like a nature man.
Are you ready to find tree?
Yeah, I've been in the city too long.
You do like nature, like when you did like an Australian accent, like there's just a cicada inside of these woods.
Yeah,
it sounds really natural.
Yeah, I get when you do the tough nature guy, having an Australian accent's always good.
There's tree sap here too. Sometimes.
That's right, folks. Now it's the sap time where you can. This is where we take an intermission for you to get your drinks. Well, we do Zoom shots on sap.
Refreshment stand open now.
Yeah. So if a mosquito goes in there, it will be preserved for all time, and in 10,000 years, they will extract the DNA and create Jurassic Park, or should we say, the 21st century park?
The Michael Crichton sap.
Yeah.
Amber.
Wow. So that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys, to give you a kind of a inside look. Since Rodger is a nature man, he can pick these things up, these vampire bugs of death, which might be the new title of this episode. Or man picks up vampire bug, turns into one himself at night. We'll have to keep this live stream going for another 12 hours to see what you turn into. But it's pretty neat to be out and about in the summertime, and to go into the parks. In the fall and in the winter, I miss this sound. When you hear the sound of the cicada just going crazy in the trees, it's the sound of summer to me. It's a really nice sound, because I know that the days are longer. I can take off my shirt and go to the beach. I can enjoy myself a little bit more, drink beer on the top of roof gardens, really relax in the park. That's the sound that the feeling that I get when I hear this. And yet I'm here right now in this moment, and I'm getting bit by mosquitoes, and I'm really sweating it out. So it's not exactly, I guess the grass is greener on the other side, especially in summer. Except when it burns because of the heat. Yeah. Okay, so we should get out of the shade. Well, you're lucky. You got the long pants and shirt. You came prepared. Right.
I got prepared with the next.
But I do like the contrast of these parks on the seaside, because when you have all of this nature in the center of it, and then the office buildings as a backdrop. So Shinjuku Gyoen National Park is also kind of the same way. Oh wow, yeah. Let's walk through the. Oh, go ahead. Hey, thanks, Zane. Guess you can attach yourself to a rock. I'm gonna call that one Rocky. Trying to climb the boulders to the top. The name of this area. Karetake Ishigumi. and then we're back where the bridge is going towards Immortal Island. It's pretty neat that all these little locations, every single place that you go to, it's only like a couple of steps from one place to the next because this garden is so small. But it's pretty cool because there's just every single part of this park, it seems like a new area, like a new country almost, like you're in a different place completely. And yet here I am staring out at the city, and it really is quite an amazing experience. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn the zoom lens around, the wide angle lens to the other side, and now you get a wide view of what I'm looking at. This is a little bit wider than it was before. So that's what the park is like. It really is a beautiful place. I'm over here. But yeah, just to spend 30 minutes just walking around this park is pretty nice. And it's a lot smaller than Hamarikyu. I guess if you got kids that scream and have very little patience, this is an easy one to get out of too, because if you get to the other end of Hamarikyu, you got to walk all the way back. If you got screaming kids here, you could just like shuffle them out, right?
Watch this. If you go, what is it, John? What's that sign say?
Don't get on this mountain. Don't do it, Rodger. Yeah, in order to see the sign, you have to
look at the one up there.
I know. Wait. In order to see the sign, you have to climb the mountain to go and see it, right?
But then it's
and then they have other signs up there telling you not to do it. So
it probably says turn around.
Yeah, turn around. How dare you? That's the way I would do it. There were signs at Kinkakuji, and the sign said the usual route, and then there's a path going the other way. That's the way I would go, and then it would say turn around, the other way. So you wouldn't know that until you see the signs, and then it's too late.
These objects may seem closer.
Very cool. I'm gonna put the wide angle lens back on now. Yeah, it's cool. I've had this lens now for about a month, and it works really well. This is the Olo lens, I think it's called. Hold on a second. There you go. The Olo lens, and it gives a pretty good perspective. I can get me and Rodger in at the same time, which is important. The weather in Tokyo, for those of you who've been asking, has cooled down a little bit, but if cool is still hot and muggy and makes you sweat, then it's not cool at all. It's still kind of... Oh wait, we can climb up here.
Yeah,
this is the big mountain. Oyama. Oh, Yama. All right, let's do it. Oyama. No. Oyama. Which means big mountain, which makes me wonder why Mount Fuji wasn't called Oyama Mount Fuji, right? O Fuji. O means the big in Japanese.
It's also a sign of respect.
It's a sign of big respect.
Okashi or Ofura or Okasan.
All right, so now we got a little bird. Shouldn't say a little, but a big bird's eye view. Oh, this is even better. This is beautiful up here. I'm gonna pan around for you, give you an idea of what this place is like.
That's what the sign says. Don't walk down.
They really love to signage the park, don't they? Oh wow! Look! Oh, check it out! I'm sorry to drag you around fast. You can see the monorail going by, and then Tokyo Tower up there. This is a really scenic park. You can see a lot from here. There's another train going by. I guess that's the Yamanote line making its way through Hamamatsu Station. This is also pretty funny here, right? Rodger just showed me this sign. It says here, "Don't walk down from here, please." And it's written so small, it's hard to see until you get down there. You're basically like halfway down by the time you can see it. I've zoomed in on the lens. Zoomed in on it. Yeah, I think if you made it halfway down, it might be okay to just make your way all the way down. But I have to tell you though, this is a very beautiful and scenic little park. You can see it in about 30-35 minutes. The entrance is right there. That's also the exit. It's between the ferry terminal where I would take the ferry to go to Ogasawara or to Hachijojima, some of Tokyo's islands, and Hamamatsu Cho Station. So definitely give this a big thumbs up. Highly recommend it. This is a place where Rodger comes for his lunch to eat the bugs with chocolate. Yeah, fry it because they taste like bacon. You never eat it, have you?
No, I have. Not these. I've eaten other stuff.
other stuff. That sounds like some information for another episode in the future. What else have you eaten, Rodger?
Oh, ants
and other various...
grasshoppers.
Grasshoppers are good. I've eaten a lot. I've eaten tarantulas in Cambodia. That's another story. I traveled in Cambodia back in like 1999, 2000. It wasn't really a touristy place, and the only way to get around was by pickup truck with the locals. So there'd be 15 to 20 of us in the back of these little Toyota pickup trucks, and we'd sit on the side. It was like dirt cheap. It was a couple $dollars to go across the country. And whenever they stopped, people would run up with coconuts. And then one lady came up with a platter, and all around it in the form of a pyramid were these tarantulas, and they were just smothered in some sort of red, spicy sauce. And I'm like, get that away from me. And you know what happened? We're really close next to each other inside of the truck. So, of course, everybody on the truck got a bag of them, and they're holding it up, and they're licking their fingers, and they're eating the tarantula, ripping open its abdomen to suck the eggs out of it. I've never seen anything like it. And, of course, I got offered some, and I had to eat it. Tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
But it's pretty funny because
eight finger licking good.
Eight finger lick. Where'd the other two go? But yeah, I guess if I was the only one in the truck not to eat it, I got a coconut instead. I went kind of weak.
Oh my God, you had a coconut?
Yes, I know. Oh yeah,
disgusting.
I was the only one that had a coconut. I guess that's why they charged that outrageous price for it. Tarantulas were cheaper than coconuts on that truck trip, but.
Well, every Asian country has a history of
weird food.
Entomology food.
Yeah.
Japan grasshoppers, bee larvae.
So we do have some weird food. Turtles I've seen as well. And,
yeah. Didn't that guy look munchy?
Yeah. I've had friends eat turtle soup in the U.S. too, so it's not really outrageous. But
there's a carp here too, but they don't.
Carp is not a good fish. It doesn't sushi well. To make a show, can it sushi? No, we're gonna leave the carp out of that episode. How big is an island? Here, do you mean? This is from Fernando. The island's not very big. If you're talking about this island, you can walk around it in about less than a minute, 15, 20 seconds. The Tōkyō Islands are pretty darn big. If you're talking about the tarantulas, they were like this big. And what was creepy was, why are we going back to this? They would put them in a plastic bag, and then you would see the legs stick to the side of it, and it was just one of the creepiest sights to see. Because the light would go through the bags because they're not very thick, and you'd see like all these.
The poison's taken out of them.
I don't know. I guess so. And I asked the guy. Eventually, you get around to it. How do they catch the tarantula? Do they just like pounce on them? He goes, no. There's a guy. He puts his hand in the hole and goes like this until the tarantulas come out. When they come out, they trap it. And I said, well, doesn't the guy who goes like this get his hand bit? He goes, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, who wants to do a tarantula? Oh, me.
Yeah, tarantula hunters, I guess. I don't know, but that's what we ate on a truck in Cambodia. So, I got more stories than you care to hear. Not that you guys on the other side have a choice. You could turn this off, like at any time. But yeah, we have a good 300 and something people watching right now. So, I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching live. So we're going to make our way back to the exit. There's still a couple of corners of the park that we didn't go to visit, but if you do make your way to Tokyo and you find yourself at Hamamatsucho Station, there's another thing that I'm going to show you later on, another attraction to this place. There's lots of them, but this park is one of them. Do enjoy the parks of Tokyo. They're like little paradises, places that you can escape the city. And just for a little bit, feel like you're in a completely different world.
They have the seasonal flowers too. Like in April, this is all supposed to be irises. There's iris bulbs.
Oh.
And back there's wisteria or Fuji.
Yeah, wisteria, yeah.
And then these are all, in the back, those are all peach blossoms.
Peach blossoms. But in the summer, they're like all dead because we've had a heat wave, probably. Okay. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to get that butterfly. Oh, he's coming right at me. I've had them land on my finger. They're very, yeah. They tickle. Cicadas have claws of evil death that suck your blood, at least in my mind. Warped way of thinking. They're just little bugs that are kind of cool. They're harmless. You can make the call if you want to grab onto one of them and make them your friend. I'll leave them to Rodger. So where can we see more of you, Rodger? Where can we see more of you on the comedy networks?
Comedy Network, Tōkyō Comedy Network.
Tōkyō Comedy Network.
Comedian interviews and different comedy shows, and we do skits and stuff. I'm also like with other YouTube creator channels, Tōkyō Create and Tōkyō Comedy Store.
Yeah.
And Pirates of Tōkyō Bay.
Pirates of Tōkyō Bay. I've actually never been to a show.
Yeah,
I know. Every time I want to go, I work comes up, but Mike, who is in charge of the comedy group, invites me every time, and every time
Sunday,
I'm like, yeah, I'm going to try to go, and then something comes up, and I don't make it.
I have to go to a park.
I can go to a park. Well, they should do the comedy shows in the afternoon, don't they have any?
We do. We've done them at temples.
Wow, at temples?
Bakugo, yeah, in Koenji Temple, we performed there.
Wow. Guess the monks have a sense of humor.
All monks have
All monks have
a sense of humor.
a big sense of humor. It's true. And now that there's the accommodation crunch, and with the shrinking population in Japan, a lot of the temples are turning into kind of makeshift hotels for tourists. Did you hear about this? So now they're opening up a lot of not a lot of them, but some of the temples are opening up so tourists can stay there to generate some money, because the temples aren't making enough money. They have to pay for themselves for things like renovation and upkeep, and also for food and water and living costs. I don't think they make a huge amount of money. It just depends on the temple. I think Shinto shrines might make more money because they can bless stuff, and they have...
I think they do it on that like Enkakuji and the Shintos usually do it with one price, or you can pay more. They like there's a cup of coffee you can buy for 500 yen or 5,000 yen. It depends how much you want to pay for it.
Oh, so it's up to you how much you want to pay.
The hotel room would be kind of weird.
Yeah, I'd like to say I've stayed at in Miyajima on the floating temple that they have there. On a couple of nights in the summertime, they open it up where people can spend the night there. Kind of, you're just sleeping there. It's not really an accommodation. It's kind of a place to crash. But I've slept on the floor in the temple before, and yeah, it was okay. It was comfortable, and I got to see the place in the morning. There are some other temples that have places where you can stay, and just know that it's opening up more and more, and that's kind of going to be a cool experience, because I'd love to stay in the temple as well. The stream is getting pixelated. Sorry about that, guys. It goes in and out.
This
What's that?
Wisteria terrace.
Oh yeah.
Fuji.
Okay.
It goes left to right. That could be the other plant. It goes right to left.
Oh, this one goes left to right. And in the spring, this is absolutely beautiful, but right now it's just kind of a covered place with this very little sun. Oh, that's what it looks like.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Little purple flowers.
Wow.
They're edible too.
You can,
yeah, you tempura fry. It's really good.
if you put cheese on anything, you can eat it, I think.
Catch it. Well, this is okiboshi. This is edible plant too.
That's edible too. Point out the stuff that's poisonous. That's what I care about the most. Beautiful park. So that's all I wanted to show you. We've been going at it for about 50 minutes now. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm gonna turn this and give the last 20 seconds. Unlike yesterday, because I had ice cream dripping down my arm and it took 20 seconds to turn the camera around. I'm gonna turn it around and you can take a look at the park and decide if this is a place that you'd want to come and visit. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. If you've been to another Japanese garden before, love to hear from you. And give us a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. Thank you, everybody.